この手で真実をつかむわ。驚いた。あなたもリーの名を。私もリーに興味津々。つまり四皇を倒すしかない。ありがとうサンジ。いつも賑やか。
Okay, got another returning character, and one I've been wanting another figure of. That is the archaeologist of the Straw Hat Pirates, Nico Robin, from the anime and manga One Piece, made by both IN Studio and IU Studio. This statue is a bit on the smaller size compared to the usual statues I get, but it made it easier to handle the box and assemble the statue. The first piece I had to check out is the chair, because I like how fancy it looks, and I love how the armrests are fluffy, and it has a dent where the statue will be placed. Next is the book that will be placed in Robin's hands. Don't know if the cover is a reference to something or just a generic fancy cover for the book. Then comes one of the high heels. Love the red coloring on the bottom. And finally, for the main piece itself, the Robin figure. Glad nothing came in broken, and I think the figure turned out gorgeous. Love the coloring they gave to the dress, the pose is nicely done, the hairstyle is pretty standard, and I think the studio captured Robin's face expression amazingly. And lastly, a piece of Robin's dress. Before putting the figure down on the chair, and as much as I love me some pantsu shots, gotta cover it up to give Robin a more elegant look. Though I appreciate the studio gave you the option to have this piece removable to suit one's preferences. And the figure isn't really connected to the chair with anything like a peg or a magnet, it just sits on its own, so gotta be careful when moving it around. And then I have to place the book on the hand, which is held up by a magnet, luckily. I really like how they added this detail to this figure, because Robin loves reading. And finally, the high heel, as it dangles on a foot. Again, isn't held up by anything, and it just kinda sits there. Here's the completed statue. I forgot to record the height for this figure, but it's relatively small, being a little over 5.5 inches in height, and 7 inches in length. The statue also cost me $99 USD, with the shipping being $49. Loved how the figure turned out, and I think the studio did an amazing job. Other than the chair and the dress, I think my favorite part of this statue is the pose itself. It's nothing too extravagant, and I like how it just has Robin casually sitting down and reading her book. The studios also made other characters in a similar style to this one, such as Nami, Vivi, Boa, and even Reiju, but I think out of all of them, Robin turned out the best in my opinion. I was tempted to buy the others after I opened this statue and saw how great it turned out because they would all look amazing as a set, especially the Boa and Reiju ones, and because they're pretty small, it wouldn't take up too much space. But I decided against this since I am running out of space in this room, and I just need to be a bit more picky of what I want to fill this place. This is my second Robin figure I would own, and I'm surprised I haven't gotten more of her since she is one of my favorite characters in the anime, so this definitely won't be the last Robin figure I would buy, just gotta find a good one, especially one in a canon outfit. And finally, the picture section. I gotta say, I think collecting One Piece figures and statues have been my favorite to open so far, but there's so much characters I would like to buy, but I'll probably never get since there's only so much space I have. In any case, that's pretty much it for the showcase, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.
もともとが燃える島というわけじゃなさそう。